YouTube? This is your boy Fatal2314 coming at you again with another video. And welcome to Offsides, which is the name of my program. But let's get to the topic, and the topic of the day is gonna be Xbox Game Pass. A lot of people love it. Some are hating on it. We all know the ones hating on it is Sony guys. Talking about they want to buy their own games and own their own games and blah blah blah. Like, if you can't do that on Game Pass, Game Pass, you rent games. You know, basically you pay the subscription fee, which is like $14 a month. I have it. I enjoy it. Right now I'm playing like so many games, man. Like, I jump from game to game, and it's awesome. And that Xbox Series X, that quick resume, man. It's funny because when it first came out with it, you saw like a gimmick, but it's something like, it's something that you wanted, you didn't even know you wanted, because I'm guessing the way they thought about it is like, we got Game Pass. These people are gonna be playing so many of these games, and it'll suck to have to stop a game, go to a game, reload it and all that stuff. And they were like, nah, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna be like, hey, they can go from game to game with the quick resume, and they can start off exactly where they left off, this is awesome. Which I think that's why they put that quick resume in, because of Game Pass. You got all these games you play. Like right now, I got 10 games downloaded in my Series X, and there's times I'll jump from game to game. I'll play a little bit of Valhalla, and be like, okay, I want to go into Madden, and I'll go right into Madden, and then if I want to go back to Valhalla, I'll just go right to Valhalla, and it'll leave me exactly where I was at. So that's massively convenient. You ain't got to deal with a reload screen or upload something or whatever the hell. It's very, very convenient. So that's one reason why I think they put that quick resume in is because of Game Pass. And you got these Sony guys, complaining that Xbox ain't got no games or anything like that, and that we're playing old games. I'll tell you like this: they may be old games, but they're not old games to a lot of people, because a lot of people probably never even played the games that are on Game Pass now, because I guess they didn't want to waste the money. That's the one good thing about Game Pass, or one of the good things about Game Pass, is that it's like, hey man, I've always wanted to play this game, but I didn't feel like dropping the $65 on the game, or even the $30 on the game, because it's an old game or whatever. But now I got it on Game Pass, and let me give it a try. And you're like, oh wow, this is actually pretty cool, man. And I got it for free. I didn't have to pay anything. It gives you a chance to try out games before you buy it. Now, if you really like the game, then hey, make it your own, buy it. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Xbox always gives you a discount because you're on Game Pass, so you pay for the game cheaper, which I think is pretty cool. And then now, this, I think it's Tuesday, MLB The Show comes out. I'm really, really excited for MLB The Show. Being an Xbox guy, the only thing we had was RBI Baseball, and we all know that RBI Baseball is not in the same league as the show. Yeah, I know it's an arcade game. It's not a simulator sim type of game, but it's still not good even for an arcade game. It's just, I don't know. I've been seeing online people complaining about not being able to finish games, saves and stuff like that. It's just they're a small developing company that I think they're owned by MLB. That's to tell you how not great RBI Baseball is because if it's owned by MLB, and MLB went out their way to tell Sony, we're like, listen, man, you just can't have this license all to yourself. You got to spread the love. If not, we're gonna just grab the license and give it out to everybody. And I guess Sony was like, well, you know what the hell, we'll develop it for other consoles and whatever. That's to tell you, RBI Baseball wasn't making it, even if it was the only baseball game on the Xbox. Really, nobody was playing it, because I'll tell you like this: I wasn't playing it. I saw it. I looked at it. I'm like, nah. I'm not playing this game. It's not attractive to me. I don't see any type of fun in it. That sliding batter stuff, like you slide the batter. Nah, man. I'm a simulation guy. All my sports games are sim games. Madden Madden is another story right now. I mean, Madden is one of those games that it's supposed to be sim, but it, it doesn't play like a sim game sometimes. I mean, you play some of these guys online and they do some stuff that you would never see in the NFL ever. Right? You know, they do impossible stuff. It's because it's a broken game. You know, it's a broken game. They find ways to cheese the way I think they do things that like man, you know, they're blitzing on every down, and it's just craziness. I mean, I enjoyed 2K, man. You know, after 2K was done and they couldn't, you know, do the NFL anymore, I went to Madden, but before that I was a 2K guy because it was a real sim game. It was a real sim football game. Like these guys who play Madden now online, they couldn't do the stuff that they do online with 2K because they wouldn't. It would just because it's so sim that it would not work. But you know, again, going back to MLB the Show and RBI baseball is now you got the show coming to Game Pass, and RBI baseball is not on Game Pass. Like you got to pay $30 for that. Now who's gonna pay $30 for that game when you have a way better game, a way better baseball game, basically for free? And especially since people have just been complaining about RBI baseball and things that are wrong with it. Not to say that MLB the show won't have its wrongs. It'll probably have its wrongs. It's a video game, man. No video game is perfect. There's always bugs and stuff like that. But it's all about the how many bugs they have. If it's not too many and it doesn't really affect the game, then you can be like, okay, that's all right. But you know, from what I hear, RBI baseball has a lot of bugs. And again, it's really not a good game. So, you know, if you're a baseball fan, you're gonna go with the show. You're gonna go with that deepness because they have a lot. I mean, Diamond Dynasty and Road to the Show and all that stuff. I mean, that's fun, man. That's just, it's RPG like, While RBI baseball is just you go in and you play. And I get it. A lot of guys don't want to go through all that hassle of doing all the stuff that you could do on the show. They just want to get into a game and play. But I don't know. I don't find anything attractive about it. But and again, Game Pass. I'm I'm jumping from game to game, man. I mean, right now I'm playing the medium. It's actually a really, really, really good game. I like it. I mean, it's not for everybody. It's very, very slow paced. It's a horror mystery detective type of game. It's one of those games that you can just lay back and play. You don't have to button mash or concentrate too hard, or it's no explosions going on if you're not playing that first person stuff. It's like you want something really calm where you could just lay back. Like I got my little my gaming chair right there in front of my TV, and I'll just boom with my controller and I'll just play the game and find out the clues and stuff. So you can move on. They comparing it to Resident Evil, but it's not like it's nothing like Resident Evil except for camera angles. You know how you walk in from one room and then the camera angle changes. And you can't change the camera angle. You just got to circle the room like that, like the first Resident Evil, like that. But that's the only thing that it has like from Resident Evil, because there's no guns in it. Like you're not shooting and nothing like that. There's no zombies. In the real world, because it's actually she's a medium, so she can go from real world to the other side. So most of the action actually happens on the other side, as it doesn't happen in the real world. Mostly in the real world, you're looking for clues and stuff like that. But then she has her moments where she, boom, it goes right into split screen, and then you see her in the real world and her and the other side, and that's when things happen. Like she has her powers. You face certain demons in it and stuff. But right now I think I may be halfway through it, halfway through the medium, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. I mean, I got to get into it a little bit more. Probably this weekend I'll get into it more, because once MLB the show comes out, I think that I'm gonna have a lot of time going into that, because I've been so dying to play that game. I was so happy when I heard it was coming from Xbox, coming to Xbox last year, and then the booyah, the bomb drop when they announced it coming day one to Game Pass, man. I thought, man, honestly, I really, 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 really thought it was an April Fool's joke. I was like, no way, that can't be possible, man. I'm like, yo, looking at the calendar, and it's April 2nd. So I was like, let me get on the internet and let me search around and see what's going on. And then boom, there it was, man. Went straight to Xbox official page, and they were right there saying, yo, it's coming to Game Pass day one. And I was like, yo, man, Microsoft is doing their thing, man. I mean, a lot of these games coming out day one on Game Pass, and it saves people a lot of money, man. I'm a budget gamer. You know, I choose what games I want to play because of money. I'm not gonna just keep on just buy games and buy games, and I'm gonna buy games I'm really really interested in. And there's some games that you like, yo, man, I would like to play that, but I'm not gonna try to spend $65 on it and then find out it's a dud. So again, that's what Game Pass is really good about. Game Pass, it gives you that chance to play games that you normally would not buy because you don't feel like spending the money because you ain't rich. You know, $65 is not pennies, man. $65, man. I could go to the bar and hang out with $65. Just chill and shoot some pool, have a couple of beers with the guys. And so again, Game Pass gives you that opportunity to try out these games and see if you like them or not. And hey, if you want to buy it, it's there for sale. You don't have to rent it. Just rent it. You could buy and make it your own. And see, what I like about Game Pass also is that you could download these games, but even on the Series X, you know, even with that 1 terabyte, you can only maybe download 9, 10 games depending on the games. Because if you got a game like Call of Duty, man, that with the patches and all this other stuff, it takes up a lot of space, a lot of memory, and thank God we have the cloud. Like if you buy the game, it's your game. You don't have to worry about it. It's already in the cloud, and if you wanna take it out your Xbox Series X and put another game there, and if you want to go back to it, it's there, and you could just upload it again and stuff. But that's the one thing you like about Game Pass is like, hey, the game is gonna be there. I mean, sometimes they take out certain games, and sometimes they leave certain games. Like Batman, Arkham Knight's been there for a minute, and I go back to it every once in a while. I kind of like that game, man, and it looks really pretty on the Series X. Like you can see it, and I'm hoping they come out with another one, which I think is they're supposed to be coming out with that game. I think it's the game with Batgirl and Robin and Nightwing. I forgot the name of it, but that looks really interesting too. I heard they're delaying that. So again, man, that'll be crazy if that game comes out on Game Pass day one. That would be awesome. Also, I'm trying to remember the name. Don't remember it right now. But I think most of you guys know exactly what game I'm talking about. But yeah, Game Pass, man. I mean, dude, don't hate on it, man. If you're a budget gamer, and you want to play a lot of games and not have to pay for them, and you're deciding on a system to go with, man, go with the Xbox Series X or the Series S. I like the Series X because it's more powerful and it's just more for me, and it fits great under my TV because everything matches. Everything I have is black, so I didn't want that Series S to throw everything off. So I got me the Series X. I'm crazy like that. Yeah, I'll buy stuff just to make sure it looks right where I want it, even if it's gonna cost me a little bit more. But it was worth it. My Series X, I love it. But anyway, this is your boy Fatal 2314 on Offsides. Please give a like, show some support, and I'm gonna come back with more content later on, maybe today or probably sometime tomorrow. Gotta find out the MLB schedule because I want to watch some Yankee games. I think they're traveling today, or they could be playing Toronto. I'm not sure. Well, I'll find out. And for you baseball fans, yeah, we're gonna talk some baseball. We're gonna definitely talk some baseball. Just waiting on my boy, because he's one of those guys like to analyze everything, and he's really good at what he does with baseball. Like that, the guy knows his stuff. So yeah, I'm signing off right now. Hope to catch you guys later. Remember, don't forget to give a like and please support. Laters.